ready to, ooh, this is a little dark. It's dark over here. But yeah, so there we go, much better. So, you guys barely got to see anything. Because today is going to be a really quick day. I had to film my opening stuff on my other phone because this phone was dead. But yeah, so I just finished my client Jamie. I love her, she's so sweet. She always bakes me some cookies every year, so good. She comes in for bikini line, and today she added eyebrows, which was great. So yeah, so that is I think that's it for my clients today. Thursdays are usually pretty quiet, so that's why I decided to start filming on Thursdays, because I usually go into work and then the wife comes to pick me up, and we run around and do a few little extra errands afterwards. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tidy up because I did bring in some supplies. I did bring in 2 new bags of wax, some sticks, some paper towels, and I usually keep everything in that little box there. That's also a client seat. So I'm going to go ahead and organize in there because there's some things in there that I need to throw away or just bring home to use at home. Yeah, because I am overloaded with sticks and supplies right now, and I need to move some things around and get that together. So yeah, and I'm gonna be watching some TikToks at the same time. So yeah, let's get it.
Condemning them, and this is just sore losers who can't take an L if their candidate lost. You can't make this shit up. Oh, shit is going down at the Capitol. And for anyone who doesn't know, Wisconsin. Because 71 House members, all of whom condemn violence as we witness today, are firmly committed to the resolution of disagreements in civil, lawful, peaceful institutions with full and fair debate, free of violence, and though not a single court is allowed an evidentiary hearing to listen to the significant body of evidence of fraud and of some seized on the court.
40 minutes away in North Carolina, and we met him at a grocery store, and we did it in the grocery store, and besides just drove me back home with my legs up.
I love it.
Yeah, baby, and I can't wait. I'm gonna tell my baby we had hot sex in the bathroom.
In the bathroom, in the grocery. Yep, so we just ran to the grocery store real quick because I had to pick up some turkey meat for dinner tonight. And wifey's just parking the car, and yeah, we're gonna go inside and chill out for a little bit, and chit chat. I'm gonna chit chat about what happened yesterday at the fucking Capitol. Ooh, crazy. Say hi, Pumpkin.
Oh, you got your damn stick on? What the fuck is wrong with this lady?
I'm here trying to vlog, and she come up and she just cussing.
I'm like, yo, what?
I'm like, how you just gonna cuss?
You standing there with a funny grin on your face. And I'm like, okay, I know you usually stare at me like that, but then I wasn't sure if she was recording.
Can you tell who enjoys the vlog and who doesn't really? All right. Of course, when I come home, oh, that's yours. Excuse me. Well, you put it down. This is what I come home to. Mind you, I lost about 20 pounds, right?
That's just a snack.
But I did tell her that I was craving. Only 50 shit. I did tell her that I was craving these, and she got me. Like, I like flips, right? Those are my favorite chocolate covered pretzels. Like, if you know, I love chocolate covered pretzels. So they didn't have the flips, so she got me these, and these were actually crack. Like, this was some crack right here. Really, really good. So she got me these this time because I wanted to try them because I like peanut butter and pretzels.
Guess what, guys?
You're naked.
Titties
Get
out
of here.
No.
No. Not unless I pull this up.
Okay,
So this is what happens when she buys me goodies. I come home to goodies. So I'm about to open these actually right now because I want to taste them. And I'm going to tell y'all how good they are.
Yeah. Kiss me. Look at baby Yogi. He fell. He tried to attack me. Baby Yogi.
These are my babies. Bitch, I'm a mother. No drama. These are my babies. This is Yoda.
That's Pickle.
And, okay, so yes, these are, now mind you, these are the names that my wife has picked out for babies. This is Pickle. And this is Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Those are the babies. She's good for squeezing, especially when you have cramps.
Yes.
And Yodi's just good for everything else.
Yogi's just went on the
There he is. Yodi smiled today. Yo, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, sometimes I be feeling like he looks unhappy when I'm not around, and when I am around, he smiles.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
I guess no.
It's interesting.
It's weird.
But you know, that's my baby. So yeah, so let's get back to the goodies here. So we're gonna find out if these are yummy, and I'm gonna tell you in a sec. Okay, so let's see what these are gonna be like over here. Let's take a taste. Mm. 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 Okay.
Yes. No, just fun.
Mm.
They're tradesmen. You're boys.
They actually do taste like.
Reese's?
Mm-hmm.
They do?
It tastes almost like Reese's Pieces.
The little candy bites?
Which I like.
Sugar?
You know, those are the ones that I like.
Yeah, those are the ones that you like.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she likes them. See?
Yeah.
Told you.
But I will say they're not as crack as
As the Hershey ones?
the Hershey ones.
Oh, you like the Hershey better?
The Hershey ones are actually a little better.
Well, you do like Hershey's more than you like
Yeah.
Reese's anyway?
Yeah. These are good. But those other ones are crack.
So I hit the right one
Yeah.
when I bought those.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not
Yeah. So yeah, they're good. They're good guys, but those other ones, the cookies and cream ones, they're better. Yeah. I have a thing for salty and sweet, so yeah. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I've changed my clothes. This is one of my house dresses. One of the favorite ones that I wear in the house. Because, you know, I like to be free in the house. Yeah. So wifey's in the kitchen making a little lunch. And yeah, we're gonna eat some lunch and watch 300 real quick. Can't show that on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Period.
No, don't put that in there. I had cracked
So we
you.
see y'all in a little bit.
I had cracked you. You can take it.
Me and the wife are finally gonna watch this Death of 2020 that I've seen clips of on TikTok and have heard some funny things about it. So we're gonna take a look and see how it is, and we're gonna have our little lunch. Good morning, YouTube. It is Friday, and I am on my way to the studio. I have a couple clients today, and yeah, let's go. That's disgusting. Girl. Right. But no water, no shower water running. That's disgusting. That's gross. That's white people shit. But I'm saying, but au naturel don't mean don't take a bath. That's homeless shit. Like, That's why a lot of times when she says, "Yeah, let me drop you," I'm like, no. Especially if I have to go in the morning. But yet you want to get up at 10 o'clock talking about, oh, I want to get up early and work out. Bitch, no, you don't. That never happens. You don't even get up to give me a damn drop. So, of course, every day, well, at least twice a week, on the weekends when I'm on my way to work, sorry, I'm eating. I call my bestie, so that's who I was gossiping with, as usual. And we've been friends for over 20 years. It's got to be, wow, maybe 30 years now? No. I'm 40, I'll be 43. And yeah, close. It's getting close to 30 years that she and I have been friends. But yeah, it's probably been about maybe 22, maybe 20, maybe 24 years she and I have been friends. And yeah, because my son is 20. Yeah, just about. So, you know, that's our usual pre-work chit chat while I'm on my way to work, and she's working from home because she works for the state, for the city. Yeah, so I'm here right now, just waiting for my 12 o'clock full leg, and I'm just eating some peanut butter Chex, and sorry, you're not gonna when I'm eating, it's gross. So yeah, and I've got my delicious coffee. This cup has kept my coffee hot. I have no idea where my aunt-in-laws got it from. It's called Primula. Yeah, it's no joke. So I'll be back after my client is done. Morning, YouTube. It is Saturday, January the 8th. Okay. I don't know. It's Saturday. I'll put the date here. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. I have to brush my teeth in the kitchen sink this morning. This is what happens when you share your home with your brother-in-law. And he decides, oh, now I'm going to take a shower, even though you have to get up and go to work. So, let me just get through this, and we'll start our day. So let me show you my secret to a delicious cup of coffee. So I've got the coffee here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to work this tripod here. So 3 scoops of coffee. And then I add a little bit of, sorry guys, some cinnamon. Just a little bit. Pick you up so you can see better. Yeah, just a little bit of cinnamon. You see it in there? Yep. There's my cinnamon. And then, this might shock you, but I put a little bit of salt in my coffee because it takes the bitterness away. So I pour just a little bit of this in my hand and pour it in my coffee. See, when I say just a little bit, I mean that much. And then sorry guys, I know my battery died. So obviously I went from not fully dressed to fully dressed. and in the cab already on my way to the shop. So, yeah, I have a few clients today, and after that, I am going to deep clean the studio, like dust and all of that, mop the floors, and yeah, then I'm probably gonna get out of here and head home and relax a little bit because I have an assignment that I have to do. I gotta, budget every day for the week, yada yada yada. I also have to plan my meals for the rest of the week, this week coming. Yeah, so I am on my way in. I'm obviously late, but it is what it is. Yeah, because he decided he wanted to lay down first before he took a shower. And then, of course, when it's my turn to get in the bathroom, that's when he decides he's going to get up and go to the bathroom. So, yeah. So I'm on my way to the shop. And, yeah, let's head on through. Trying to think. So, yeah, my wife came in this morning at about 7:30 because she works the overnight at the hospital. And so by the time I'm getting up, she's just getting into bed. So we're like two ships passing in the night on a Saturday, unless I have a later client. But this morning I have a first thing in the morning client, so I had to get up a little earlier. Yeah, so now of course I'm about to do what I always do, which is call the bestie and have a little kiki with her before I head into the shop. So it's easier. Yeah, because like, come on now. He comes in, I guess he must have went jogging after work. Because, he works overnight too. So he must have went jogging. And instead of getting his ass straight in the freaking shower, he go and lay down in his bed. And then when my alarm goes off at 8:30 to get up and go in the bathroom and do my business, his ass goes in the damn bathroom. Girl, I had to brush my teeth and shit in the sink, in the kitchen. And use the toilet downstairs in the basement. I wanted to kick that door. And of course, when I was done, his ass come popping out. I went in that kitchen and turned that hot water on. I hope he had a nice cold shower. Jerk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. And make him go party. That's why, yeah, she's real exhausted. Yeah, babe. Right. At least to see him. Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Walking around looking like a wisdom tooth. Period. That's the thing. But you know what it is? They're going to these doctors that don't know what the fuck they're doing, or they're going to the Dominican Republic and getting this shit done for $500 in somebody's basement. Looking crazy. A long time. They gotta sit on a roll. Right, and then want to know why the bossy look bad. Oh man, that is money to get that done and the aftercare that is proper for it. That's right. And the fajas and all that shit. Yeah, girl, this is ridiculous. I know. Okay, so Ashley planning this thing Would you or what? It's gluten free. I was thinking about that in the shower. So just fish? Okay, I'm doing fish cakes. I'm fine. I was so mad at my recipe from the Super Bowl. I was like, bitch, what the fuck is this? Okay, y'all, so I'm set up for the day. Well, almost set up for the day. I'm just waiting for my wax to melt a little bit more. And so let's talk a little bit about business stuff. And today I want to chat quickly about learning more, extensive learning. I think everyone in any industry should always be learning. ABL, always be learning. So the reason why I'm talking about this is the last maybe 2 nights or so, my wife and I have been watching Ink Master on Netflix, and we started watching it from season 1. And so of course season 1, everything is a little crappy, and you know, they're basically just trying out the way the show runs, basically. So you have all these professional tattoo artists who've been tattooing for years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And the whole premise to Ink Master is someone who knows all the facets of tattooing. So, of course, obviously there's different kinds of tattoos. And someone who's considered a master of the art of tattooing should know all the aspects and should be able to perform all the aspects of tattooing. I don't think you can call yourself a master if you don't know how to do everything within that field. So literally they started off with the basics, which anyone who knows tattoos or who likes tattoos, and obviously I'm a tattoo enthusiast. I have probably about 15 or 16 tattoos. They know that line work and shading are 2 of the most important things that you need to do, because those are the basis for every single tattoo. Straight lines and shading. And that's even before color and all this other stuff. If you can't draw a straight line, how you gonna tattoo somebody, right? So we have, like I said, these artists that have been tattooing for years in their own styles, coming up short on the basics. You need to know your basics before you can even get to the major shit. So it's like every time one of these artists would screw up, the judges would be like, so what do you do when someone comes in and asks you for XYZ tattoo and it's not your style? In my head, I was like, they probably just send them to someone else. Or when the person comes into their shop and says, hey, this is what I want to do, if they have someone else in the shop who can do that style, they'll send it to them. And to me, that's ridiculous. Like, you shouldn't do that. I think if you consider yourself a master in your art, you should be able to do all facets of that art. Do I consider myself a master waxer? Probably. I would consider myself to be an OG in the game. I've been waxing for over 20 years, literally straight out of college. I only did about 2.5 years of college before I decided to just like not do that anymore because it wasn't making me happy at all. So I left college and went to beauty school. And at first I started off as a nail tech and got into waxing from there, and it just took off. So literally I've been waxing long before there was even hard wax. I was waxing when GG wax was literally the only wax that was around. And now I won't even touch that stuff. But if I had to, I would know how to use it, and I would still be able to use it well. Why? Because I'm educated and well versed in pretty much every single kind of wax there is, except sugaring. Sugaring is the only kind of wax or hair removal that I have not done, and I will not do because I'm not interested in sugaring anyone. Yeah, basically, I'm not really interested in that. But if the opportunity arose for me to take a class in it, I would take it. Why? Because I want to be well versed in everything, whether I'm interested in it or not. If someone offered me a free class, because I ain't paying for that shit, if someone offered me a free class for sugaring, I would take it, and I would do it for the certification. And my time is about to die out here real quick, so I'll be right back. Yeah, so sorry about that. My storage was a little low. So yeah, anyway, yeah, if someone was to give me a free class in sugaring, I would take it. But yeah, because I would not mind being completely learned in all aspects of hair removal. One of the things that I really would like to do, hopefully before I get a little too old, is to go to aesthetics school and get a full aesthetics license so that I can do facials and skincare and some other things that I'm really interested in doing, but I can't do because my licensure does not allow me to. So, and I'm still interested in learning to tattoo eyebrows. So yeah, those are two goals that I'm looking to accomplish. Let me go stir this wax real quick while I chit chat with you. So, yeah. But you know, getting back to the show that I was talking about. So, you know, what happened was a lot of these tattoo artists got eliminated solely on the fact that some of them couldn't even draw a straight line because they were basically so used to doing these hood tattoos where someone just brings you a picture, you photocopy it, stick it on their arm, and then just trace it and hope that they don't know enough about tattoos to say, oh, it looks great. And, you know, you get paid instead of being an actual artist who studies their craft. Now, for me, I have studied my craft. I have gone to classes. I have been trained by some really great estheticians. And, you know, I still do videos and I wax myself. I consider that my practice because then I can tell what I'm doing wrong, how much wrong I'm doing and where to fix it, etc. So, you know, I say all that to say this. In this industry, you always have to be learning, even with makeup and bridal hair, I'm always practicing. I have mannequin head. I find hairstyles. There's some really, really great hairstylists on YouTube that I follow, and I recreate their hairdos. You cannot be in an industry that is constantly evolving like the beauty industry and not take classes or evolve with it. Because if you don't, you will get left behind. And if this is your business, your only form of income, like this is mine, you want to make sure that you know everything you can about what it is that you do for a living. All right, that's enough lecturing. My client should be here in about 5 minutes, okay? Tell you how much I love my clients. Absolutely. So my last 2 clients, my second client is one of my favorites. She is literally my most loyal client. She has, oh, excuse me, I was drinking coffee. She has been with me since European Wax Center. So I would say that that's almost 5 years, 4 or 5 years that she's been coming to me to get her Barbadian and her brows. Like I may insert a picture of like what her brows started out off as when she came to see me at European the first time and what they look like now. I'll insert a picture. But yeah, I have totally changed her eyebrows. And we become close, you know, that's me, you know. Everybody who comes in my room, when they get on that table, it is like, you know, a big deal for them because the comfort level has to be there because they're, you know, they're naked basically in front, they're showing me their most intimate parts. So she always is good for a laugh. And then my first client brought me, I can't pick up the bag now because it ripped a little, but she brought me Lysol, alcohol, and Sandy wipes. Like, and then she also gave me a card with a Christmas card because she didn't see me after Christmas. I mean, like, how much do I love my clients? I love my clients. My clients are my family. They really are. They're wonderful. You have to, when in this business, you have to build relationships with people. You have to give the best customer service possible. And I'm not saying you have to give away everything and bend over backwards, but just your conversation, making sure that their appointments are done, making sure that their appointments are started on time, finished as close to on time as possible, because, you know, these people have lives and they have things to do, and so do I, you know. So I always tell people in this industry, customer service is the most important thing, even before the service is performed. How you treat the client when they're when they're calling for a consultation or they're asking questions, how you answer the phone is important. How you deal with them is important, because I've literally had people say to me, so when I come, you know, if I book this time, when I come, you know, is this the time that you're going to see me? Of course, that's what an appointment is for. You know, people are really getting too used to booking an appointment for a service in this industry, beauty industry in general, whether it's facials, hair, nails, whatever. They're getting too comfortable with having an appointment booked and then still having to wait an hour. Like, no, we don't do that. I don't like that, and I wouldn't want my client to like that either. So, you know, just stepping back in to say that, and stepping back out because I'm about to order me some lunch with this little bit of money I got in my cord. She just bought my lunch. And I will be back. I've got probably about 20 minutes before my next client comes, so I'm just going to turn over the room, wipe everything down, and get ready. Okay, so my day is pretty much done, and I can see that my storage is almost pretty much done as well. So, last things to do now is just clean, sweep, mop, and do my budgeting. Ugh. Which is never the most fun, is the numbers. But in order for me to have a good business that makes money and then I don't end up broke, you need to budget. So, love you. Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to come on here really quickly to talk about budgeting and what I do with my budget. As you can see, I'm home now. I only have a few more seconds. So, just one thing I want to make sure that I explain. Always pay yourself first, period.